HGTV with Illingworth and Gregory here with Joe Lolley. Joe, thanks for joining us. It's great to be speaking to you again. How good is it feeling to be back out on the training pitch with the rest of the lads?
Yeah, it's been a long 4 months, but it's nice. The last week I've been out training, and hopefully there'll be no sort of stoppages there, so we can keep continuing.
And the foot feels good?
Yeah, it's pretty perfect. I don't need any padding or anything, so yeah, it feels good.
How hard is it to kind of be dropped back in at such a busy period? Because obviously there's not been training like you would in a Saturday to Saturday where there's been a lot of games. So have you managed to get some valuable time on the grass and get your fitness back?
Yeah, it has been hard, obviously with a lot of games, but I've done a few extras myself, and I've been in since last week, so I've had a few training sessions, so it's been good. And hopefully, obviously there's still a lot of games, but I'll still make sure that I get my sessions in if I'm not involved.
How are you as a fan, Joe? How's it been watching the team over these 4 months? Are you still kicking every ball, or are you all right at it?
I found it more nervous, to be fair. The start of the game is not too bad, just sort of enjoying the game as such, but then once it gets to about 60-70 minutes and the team are winning, and to be honest, every game is always 1-0, 2-1, so there's never a relaxing moment the last 20 minutes. But it's been quite enjoyable, to be honest.
I was going to say, it has been good to watch, hasn't it, over these 4 months? Do you get a different perception watching the team play, and do you see different things to actually being out there on the field and being a part of it?
No, a little. I sometimes try and watch the games to think, if I'm back, can I do this, can I do that, and stuff like that. But when I'm watching the game, I'm quite actually engrossed in the game itself a bit. So, no, it was quite nice to watch, and yeah, they've done unbelievable, and to be fourth, it's positive.
You must make you more and more anxious to get out there and contribute again, obviously, because I imagine everyone wants to be part of a team that's winning games and playing as well as we have been.
Yeah, I mean, obviously since I've been here, to be honest, we've always been towards the lower end of the table, so obviously it was nice the first few games of the season to be involved, and then since then it's been frustrating watching, but it's been enjoyable. But it's more frustrating when you see us lose and you think, I could have made a difference or something like that. But hopefully now when I come back into the team, we can keep the form, and yeah, that'll be nice.
Games obviously still coming thick and fast. We're just about to come out of this Christmas New Year period, but Blackburn New Year's Eve, Wigan, and then Port Vale. Have you got any kind of thing in your mind's eye on how quickly you want to be back out there in an ideal world?
I don't think we're going to rush into anything. I mean, it's always it is a long 4 months left of the season. Sometimes I know I've missed a large part, but 20 games in the Championship and Cup games, it's still a lot of games to be played. So there isn't anything specifically, but hopefully I'd like to think over maybe the next few weeks I might get some minutes here and there and stuff, and just ease myself back into the squad.
When you've got a team that plays like David Wagner's team as well, you've got to have your fitness up to scratch to be part of it, hasn't you? Because there's no easing back in, is there? It's full throttle, as he likes to say. No,
exactly. I mean, yeah, it is tough, and you have to be fit. And to be honest, being injured has given me a chance to sort of build up aerobic fitness, things like, and strength, and little things that maybe that if I had played games I wouldn't have been able to build up as much. Obviously now it's about getting my match fitness and building that up, but I think I've got a good base, and hopefully with the next few weeks of training and doing extras and some minutes, and I can get back up to speed pretty quickly.
Supporters are obviously keen to see you back as well. There's lots of questions about you always, but it must be nice to hear, because when the team's doing well, I suppose it would be easy to forget about those that aren't involved, but it certainly hasn't been the case with you.
Well, I guess it's better than slagging me off, but no, obviously it is nice if you get good comments and people want to see you back, and hopefully when I do come back I'll give them something to shout about.
Blackburn on New Year's Eve. It's an unusual day for a game, but we've got this game New Year's Eve. It'd be great to finish off what's been a really brilliant December with another good performance and hopefully a result.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the last month has been unbelievable, really, and sort of after the slight dip we've had, the character we've shown to come back has been brilliant, and it's a good fixture in terms of we've played them before. We played very well against them, was unlucky not to win, so it's a game that we know that if we can play well, we'll cause them a lot of problems. So hopefully we can continue our form and get a win to finish off 2016.
And that is the start of the second half of the season as well. So David's been very keen to stress that the targets don't change. You don't start looking at the table. You just look at the next game. Is he getting that message to you guys too?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think as we've seen when we played Blackburn previously and Wigan and come unstuck in those few games, it's important not to look ahead and concentrate, because every game's tough in this division, and if we keep just putting the wins together game by game, then you see where it takes us.